who were still alive that like I was on their side. I called the police, you know, so they would like stay and Robert could get them.
So they kind of stay on the ground, and he'd be able to come stab him again.
Yeah.
Did you ever have to go get Robert to let him know someone was still making too much noise or anything?
No, it was chaotic. He was just going from person to person.
So what kind of things did you say to them?
But the only things I said to them was when I was trying to convince them that I was with them, so they would, you know, come to me and could kill them.
Okay. And that's all you think that he might tell me different? Is he going to lie to me?
I don't know. I don't think he would lie because I'm pretty sure the only reason he's like he let himself get arrested and so like getting a major shootout and dying from the police is because he wanted to see the aftermath. So I don't know what he's going to do.
Oh, I see. So you think he may kind of just tell us what happened too?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Did you guys talk about being on the news and getting to see each other on TV and stuff?
Yep.
What kind of things did you say and talk about?
Mostly about how we were planning on killing more people.
Yeah.
Talk. And we would become famous. We would get on Wikipedia lists.
Oh, okay.
People.
That'd be a big deal, yeah. I mean, do you think they might even make a movie or something, or a TV show?
I don't know about a movie or TV show, but...
Did you guys talk about that?
Yeah, definitely documentaries and stuff. He just wanted to be famous.
What did you want?
Me?
Mm-hmm. You keep talking about what he wanted. What did you want?
No, I just wanted to get my winners pool. Get a job.
But you, I mean, your big brother's telling me he wants to be famous, and you guys are making these plans. Surely you want some of that fame too, right?
Yeah, I do want to do it with him because, like, he's going to do it no matter what. He says if I don't do it with him, they'll just kill me too, or leave me there. So, do it with him.
Yeah.
So y'all have been planning this since 30th of June, you said?
Yeah.
That's the first time y'all talked about it?
Well, not the first time we talked about voting on it. He bought us a light vest. He always said he would come out and kill him. I didn't think he'd ever do it, but...
Yeah.
You need anything? We're going to step out for just a second. Crap.
We'll just be right outside, all right? I was right. The guys that are interviewing Robert kind of gave me a quick version of what he's saying that you did. And you haven't told me everything, okay? So I know you're not being completely honest, and I gave you one shot already.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you might said. I mean,
Well, you stabbed more than one person. So who else did you stab? Or you stabbed more than just one time?
Oh, I stabbed Christopher more than one time.
How many times did you stab him?
I think twice.
Because you don't think we're going to know that?
Stop
I know.
thinking and go with what you know.
You mentioned forensics a minute ago.
I know.
I mean, I'm just one of like hundreds of people that are going to look at this thing. Okay. I mean, we got the state police coming in. There's, I don't know, 20 different forensic detectives at your house right now.
They're going to be there a long time because of the scene that it is.
So everybody that you killed and every single stab wound that you inflicted, we're going to know about. And this is your last chance to just kind of let us know, to be honest, to man up and tell us exactly what you did and start making it right.
I hit Christopher. I not stabbed Victoria with Daniel.
You did not stab Victoria.
I tried to stab Mom.
You stabbed them all.
I got when she was walking away. I tried to go for a neck, but
Is that when you cut yourself, you think?
yeah, I think after that.
Where did you stab her?
I tried to go from behind it.
Did you cut her?
I think so. Yeah.
It doesn't seem like something you have to think about. I know you're still kind of dealing with it. And I wasn't there, I wasn't the one doing it, but you don't have to think about it. You know what you did. So you cut her neck, you stabbed Christopher in the neck. How many times did you stab Christopher?
2 or 3, I think.
And who else did you stab?
Besides Mom.
Because here's the thing, everybody's been stabbed, and you both had knives, and we know you both stabbed everybody. So you guys are kind of at the same level, and so now it's who's going to be honest and make this right, and who's a liar. Okay, which one do you want to
I'm
be?
not.
Okay, so you're a man of your word?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to make this right and do the right thing at this point in time?
Yes.
Okay. What else are you missing?
You want to start over then?
Come on.
You tell us where you need to start.
He stabbed. I didn't stab. I was stabbed through a window. So,
What about the crossbow?
the crossbow, yeah. It was pulled back, like it didn't have a bolt or arrow or anything. I tried to fire it and broke.
It broke?
Yeah, I never that's trying to use it. It's broke. It's cheap.
So it broke before last night.
It broke and I tried to guide fire because I wasn't able to do anything and I just need to uncock it. So I pointed around I pulled the trigger and this thing,
And that was a while ago, or that was last night?
Oh, that was last night.
Because you were supposed to use it.
I was supposed to use it. I was cocked back and I wasn't going to use it, so I tried to, uncock it and broke.
So nobody's going to have any crossbow injuries.
No, they're not.
Okay.
What about the big knife, the machete? Did that get used on somebody?
I think he might have used it on it. I think that's what he might have used to stab him in the chest.
And what about the surgical blade knife?
I think that's what someone's through with, too. So yeah, I think he used all of them. I only used one. I was the green one.
You only used the green one, and you're sticking to that.
Yes.
And so you only stabbed your family because they were in the way? Towards the bigger plan?
Well, the reason we was trying to kill family is they were in the way and higher count.
Just to start off with a big count.
So is this all a game? I mean, this higher count, is this a game?
It's like trying to become famous, trying to get, set a record.
Did you, now, because you said this yourself, you told Robert you killed 3,
Yep.
and so now we're stuck at the point where you've told us you stabbed Christopher and your mother.
Mm-hmm.
Is there one more person that you stabbed and you didn't mention earlier?
No.
Okay.
I can say to my mom that I ain't stabbed anybody else, but this one nothing.
How do you feel about what you've done now?
I didn't like it. I mean, it is still weird.
I mean, how do you feel about your mother? I mean, you watched her get stabbed. You cut her throat yourself, and you watched her bleed all over the place and scream. How does that make you feel?
No, I don't think about it.
You don't want to think about it. And Christopher, your little brother. I mean, you stabbed him in the neck. What has he ever done to you? So he's just a number.
Yes.
And how do you feel about that now?
It's pointless.
It's what?
Pointless.
Pointless. Would you be willing to write us a statement kind of explaining what we just talked about?
Yeah.
Kind of start at the beginning.
Like paper. I don't know if I can get that well.
Yeah, pen and paper is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I got these forms that you can write on. You think you could do that for me?
Sure, like about what?
Well, what I would want you to kind of write down is basically what we talked about.
Okay,
Like kind of talking about the plans that you guys put together, the stuff that you got, that he bought for you, and then what you're going to do, and then what happened last night.
yeah, like a little timeline.
Yeah, just basically like a timeline. Kind of like your story, like almost you're writing it for a book or a magazine or something. Okay. Let me fill out some of this for you first.
So you think the first time he ever talked to you about killing people was how long ago?
First time we ever mentioned killing people, I don't know, it might have been 2013 to 2014.
Okay, so so you're going to put, it says I legally signed, so you're going to put your name right there for me, so go ahead and write your name there. And then it says and it wants to know how old you are in years.
Okay, like 16.
Yeah, that's good. And then it says, that's fine, we know. You were born on, so put your date of birth right here.
Okay, like
However, it doesn't matter, however you want to do it.
And the guns were supposed to be picked up from where?
Gilgan Gun Shop. It's down the road, about 7 miles.
And then
On Elm?
Yep.
put your address there, and you can come to the next line if you need to, if you need room.
And what was the name of that website?
Bud's Gun Shop and the official Mossville website, I think. Like,
Yeah, perfect. Let's see. So, I'll use this other pen too. So, put my name on here. Okay, so here's what it says. I've been duly warned and advised by Eric Benz, a person who has identified himself as a detective, that I do not have to make any statement at all, nor answer any questions or do anything that might go against me or incriminate me in any manner, and any statement I make will be used against me. I was also advised if I am not able to hire an attorney on my request and have an attorney appointed for me by the proper authority without cost or charge to me. I do not want to talk to an attorney, and I hereby knowingly and purposely waive my right to the advice and presence of an attorney before and during any questioning or at any time before or while I voluntarily make the following statement to the aforesaid person, knowing that anything I say can or will be used against me in the court or courts of law. I declare that the following voluntary statement is made to the aforesaid person of my own free will, without promise or hope of reward, without fear or threat of physical harm, without coercion, favor or offer of favor, without leniency by any person or persons whoever. Do you understand all that?
Yes.
Okay. So what you can do is, you can write here, and then if you run out of space, just jump over here and write here. If you run out of space here, let me know. I've got more of these. So just do your best. Don't worry about spelling. If you misspell something, it's not a big deal.
Put it